What's going on, Cancer? Hope you are all happy, healthy, and well. I am Cody, your conscious soul reader. This is going to be a mid-month check-in for March 2024. We're going to see if I missed any details from the original reading or if anything has shifted or changed from that original reading. If you are interested in a personal reading, all that information is in the description box in the link tree, as well as my other platforms where you can catch me for a live streaming for heavily discounted rates for a live reading. If you're interested in a personal private reading, those options are on my website. Everything's in the link tree in the description box. Feel free to check that out. And we will get started here in just a second. This is going to be for Cancer placements, all prominent placements. Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Saturn, Mars, whatever comes up. And cross watchers, of course, are welcome. Feel free to switch that energy around as needed. Okay, let's get started here. What do we need to tell Cancer? What do we need to tell Cancer? All right. What does Cancer need to know for the month of March? Okay. There you are, showing up to your own reading. Queen of Cups. Uh-oh. Got a tower moment happening. Okay. And then that. Oh no. Okay, Nine of Wands. Eight of Wands. Okay. I feel like here, Cancer, this is a romantic reading. This probably has to do with love. I'm showing that there was some sort of chaotic, unstoppable ending to something here with that Tower card coming out. You have been through it. The wounded warrior coming out on the other side of that Tower moment says that you are not going to give up, but you came out of this pretty worn. This is a very battered and wounded individual here with that Nine of Wands. It's literally the wounded warrior, right? You've been through it all. And this forces you to put your boundaries up, and some of you could have had to travel after this Tower moment to get away from somebody. Others of you are quickly moving forward and away from this Tower moment with that Fool card coming out into the Hermit card. Into the Hermit card. The Fool card is showing you kind of just blindly taking this leap of faith to hunker down and dive deep into your healing energy with the Hermit card and the Queen of Cups. These are very soulful and spiritual cards where you're protecting yourself, you're isolating yourself to be able to process things, to be able to to be able to mend your wounded heart, to be able to collect yourself. This is very Cancer energy. I'm a Cancer sun, and when we get injured, we come back into our shells and we just kind of hide away. And when we're ready, when we've processed things and when we feel safe again, we then come back out of our shells. I have a feeling with the Tower card out here, Scorpio, Aries energy, with all of this chaos and destruction, this is about something really detrimental that seriously hurt you. There's no Nine of Swords is coming out. That was trying to come out during the pre-shuffle. So we have 3 nines out here with the Hermit, the Nine of Wands, and the Nine of Swords. We've got that Eight of Pentacles, though. Okay, so interesting how we have 9-8. 9-8. You see this? Wands, Swords, and Pentacles. Okay. 9-8, 9-8. there's this feeling, since it's downgrading in numbers, that it's definitely the retraction, right? You're retracting back into yourself. For some of you, while you're processing everything and going through your grieving process here with the Nine of Swords, I feel like you're committing yourself towards just focusing on work, abundance. For some of you, you're dedicating your life to figuring out what happened so that it never happens again. Others of you are possibly a little bit worried about having to produce in this state of having to go out and be productive and study and work. And it's very taxing on you to have to perform with this much on your mind and this much weighing heavily on your hearts. You know what? The only cups I see out here are the Queen of Cups. Everything else is just locked up tight and isolation, of a feeling of just kind of retracting and pulling back into self. What else? Okay. These wanted to fall out. Page of Cups, Star card, Five of Pentacles. Yeah. This could have been a hit to some of you financially, to have to get away, to have to travel, to move. For others of you, this is a shift in your finances to where you're now having to recover. And strong healing energy out here, though. The Page of Cups has you optimistically hopeful towards rebuilding, towards moving away from this, no matter how painful this is, no matter how pushed aside you truly feel. You're trying to do the hard work necessary, plus in a recovery state here. What else? The Four of Swords reversing. Okay, coming out of isolation. And then the Death card. Scorpio energy, strong Scorpio energy. Aquarius as well with the Star card. Letting go and moving on. This was sideways when it originally came out, so I will note that you're kind of on the edge. A piece of you is still hanging on to this and not really able to have any peace because there was no closure. We've got the Ace of Cups, the Temperance, Ten of Swords at the bottom of the deck. There wasn't really any closure to this. I just feel like some sort of a tower moment occurred and you immediately had to protect yourself and move off and move away. This was life-changing for you to take this blind leap of faith, to pull away from this and to isolate. And now you're in deep regret over what's gone on. This is a very stressful energy of you having to like figure out what happened, of what needs to happen next. It's very stressful. But you're releasing a lot of things here because there's a moment where you kind of figure out here with the Intuitive card to the Hope card to the Star card, the healing energy, about you realizing what's happening and then starting to work towards releasing this previous energy to be able to move forward in a more healthy way. That is true transcendence when the Death card comes out. Again, the Ace of Cups is about self-love, focusing on self. We've got the Temperance card with lots of peace and patience, which is required right now. I think you're in a very peaceful state where you're just really happy to have a moment's peace after all of the chaos and all of the destruction and all of the upheaval, everything traumatic that has gone on. You're just finally grateful to be able to focus on self and to work on your healing journey in peace. We've got the Ten of Swords to the Four of Pentacles back here. So this ending had you definitely needing to restart, to regroup, to rebuild your foundations. I have deep intuitive vibes here showing up again, Cancer, to your reading here with the High Priestess, and then more healing. 3 healing cards are out here. 3 healing cards are out here. So the work is being done. It's just very painful. I do see that you miss them. This is sad for you. This is upsetting for you to have to do this. I do feel like you probably are thinking that you wasted your time. This feels This feels like a regroup moment where you're just trying to figure everything out, like intensely trying to figure things out. You've got the Two of Pentacles to the Magician to the Justice card. So you're now trying to get things back in balance. And I do see it coming into balance for you. But the burden of this heartbreak, there it is, 10 of Wands to the 3 of Swords, has got you completely emotionless when dealing with this. The fact that there's not very much emotion out here is very uncancer-like, right? So I feel like this energy right here was a long time coming. I feel like this has gone on a few times and it finally couldn't stand any more cracks to the foundation. And now there is a permanent dent in this relationship. A permanent dent. With the 10 of Swords and the Temperance card and the 4 of Pentacles, the healing journey is coming. You're doing the hard work. I see a lot of hard work in here about healing, processing, figuring out what happened, maybe going over the conversations again and again, trying to figure out, you know, some of you could be looking back through the messages with the 9 of Swords and the 9 of Wands, trying to piece things together. Some of you have completely closed all of this off to just turn your back on this and focus on self, as hard as and difficult as that was. I see healing on the way. And of course, whenever we build a life with somebody, it's not a light switch, right? You don't just break up and say, well, that's that. I'm good to go. Bye. I feel good about it. I'm good to go, right? When you pour your heart and soul into something, because the Queen of Cups is the most devout love there is in the deck. This is Cancer love. When Cancers love, they love. When they give it all. They give their entire heart and they pour their heart and they look past things and they forgive things and they try to work through things, because this is the most ordained cup in the entire deck. And when you go and give this cup to somebody and they kick it around and they throw it on the ground, they let it get dirty, they, you know, fill it up with beer and drink their beer out of it and leave it in the sink for a week, they, you know, damaged it, they broke some things off of it. This is causing you to just slam your walls up and go, oh, this is you having said over and over and over and over and over and over again, stop damaging this love offer. Do the work to make this better. And I feel like it ultimately could not stand these hits, these bouts, these issues. And now, because of this, you're in a detachment phase over here. This is a detachment, regroup, rebuilding stage while you're healing. That's not easy to do. That is difficult work. And I do see why you're getting behind a little bit by remembering and going back over things here with the 9 of Swords when it comes to the 8 of Pentacles, right? Because you're trying to process things. There are moments, right? You had love where you think about things. You may have felt like, did I do the right thing? Is this truly what I should have done? And then you go back over messages and then you hear things again and then you get affirmations. Star card energy with the intuitive card, intuitive messages that are being delivered to help you heal and to finally leave this behind once and for all. So this took time and it's taking time. You're still detaching. This is still an energy of you almost being there. You're almost there. 4 of Swords reversed and the Death card. This is right on the edge of finally saying, you know what? I release. I transcend, I transformed myself into that butterfly, and now I can finally move forward. And I see Temperance, and I see 10 of Swords, right? Through a lot of peace and patience, you're finally saying this, I end this, I am done with this. And the 4 of Pentacles, yes, it's like a very, kind of stingy, greedy energy, but this is you being very protective over yourself now with that 4 of Pentacles, very guarded, very protective, almost a little bit greedy going forward with your gifts, the true gift of you. And I believe your energy now is going towards other things. You're not even focusing on love. I don't see love. I see self-love. I don't see new relationship. I see a complete and total back turned so that you can just completely rebuild what you need to do. I see a lot. I mean, I don't see anything about partnership. I just see you trying to figure out about getting things balanced so that you can move forward and start manifesting and growing. I mean, the magician card is somebody who learned a lot. I've got two very psychic, intuitive, powerful cards out here with the high priestess and the magician coming out with some healing and some balancing with some decisions being made about, you know, getting yourself back in flow. I always think of in flow, this is an infinite sign. Whenever you're looking at the Two of Pentacles, it's infinity, and it's about keeping things in that loop and starting to get back into the swing of things where things are starting to flow again, towards your infinite wisdom, towards your infinite willpower, towards your infinite strength. But it takes time. It's not a light switch. We didn't just automatically let somebody in. And it is difficult to detach. I know. I'm well aware. Trust and believe. Okay. Let's clarify. We're going to clarify these cards. Let's see. I always apologize for the noise in the background. I'm going to stop. It's now kind of just a given that there's going to be noise in the background until I can get out into the woods and truly isolate myself. But then I'll probably have bears and birds and deer and it's just the way it is. I tell you what, these RV parks, they mow Monday through Friday. Just mowing and mowing and mowing. Mow. Just always eating grass, forever eating grass. Constantly. It's, they must vibrate. I just think of that person who's driving that mower 5 days a week for 8 hours a day. He must just like sit at home, just. It's ridiculous. Overkill. It's at every park too. Every single park. Monday through at least Thursday. Mowing. Can't wait to get into nature where they don't care about that stupid stuff and they let the insects have their grass. Hippie vibes. Okay, here we go. There we go. Let's get some intention in these decks. What else can I tell Cancer, please? What else can I tell Cancer, please? Seven of Wands. Yeah, guard up. All right, last one. There we go. Okay, tell me about the Queen of Cups, please. You know what? We know about the Queen of Cups. Tell me about the Tower. Let's get to the good stuff. Tell me about the Tower card. Tell me about the Tower. Page of Pentacles. Strength card. I just feel like this was a long time coming. And I think you learned a lot from this. And it's not in vain. It's definitely not in vain. Somebody may have been communicating in a way that was very I think somebody was trying to inflict a lot of self-doubt on you. I think the way that they were trying to negotiate or speak with you, it just felt so forceful and so just extremely focused. Let's see here. Tell me more about the Tower. Okay. Three of Wands reverse. Yeah, this was back and forth, in and out. Judgment card also coming out. Some major decisions. The Judgment is also about you both probably putting a lot of blame on one another. There seems to be like this grand plan that kind of never came through. The Page of Pentacles is a messenger of somebody who has this like good idea. They have this grand plan, right? There's this like, this might be somebody who was talking a lot, you know, they're presenting themselves in a very like strong way. Listen, I know what we're going to do. This is going to happen. We're going to set some goals. And they're just all confident and brave about this. And with the Three of Wands in the reverse, it says that there's just a lack of planning. And this is really what this says to me right here. It's like all talk, no action. With the Page of Pentacles and the Three of Wands reverse, it's all talk, no action. And somebody here was just super confident in presenting themselves in this way, just telling you and telling you and telling you all of this stuff with zero follow through. Judgment card. Judgment card is just like, it's casting a lot of blame. They probably tried to blame you. Let's see. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Tell me about the Nine of Wands. Seven of Cups. Lots of chaos. Three of Pentacles. Yeah, it was really confusing trying to work with each other. It was like difficult to try to get anything going. This is so confusing. Like you guys are setting all these goals and like talking about all this stuff. You may have like even presented to other people, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, we're going to do this, right? The Three of Pentacles. And with the Seven of Cups, it's just a lot of talk and no action. It's just a lot of like, seems like a lot of like fantasy, just fantasy talk. Tell me about the Eight of Wands. The Moon, yeah. With the Five of Swords, yeah, you guys fought all the time. Fought all the time. When's this going to happen? When's this going to happen? When's this going to happen? There's so much talk here, back and forth. Could have been messages, phone calls, text messages, emails, like all kinds of stuff. You probably have a enormous thread of messages about all these things you were going to do and then everything that never happened. You know why this never happened? Because you guys could not get on the same page. Five of Swords. This is just a lot of aggression. This is a lot of like fighting. Miscommunication. This is somebody also like really self-sabotaging to the connection by just feeding all of these fantasies and illusions. And this is you like realizing that all that talk was all talk, no action. Tell me about the Fool card. Nine of Pentacles reversed could be somebody who is financially codependent. Somebody who had lack of stability with their finances. We've got the Eight of Cups in reverse. That's an inability to move on from this, probably because of some sort of financial codependency. Tell me about the Hermit card. Two of Pentacles. And the Empress in reverse. Now you're having to figure things out. Just a complete lack of confidence in this. And so now you're having to regroup. This could have been somebody who brought you out, promised you a lot of things, and you may have sacrificed a lot financially to be with them, and they never followed through, and this could have hurt you financially. You know, some of you could have traveled to be with this person and maybe were not able to find work right away, and they promised you that they could help you. They promised you that they would take care of you, and it never happened. And so now you're at this hiatus of extreme insecurity because of negligence to your own financial security, because of trusting somebody completely, and then they just left you all alone. They left you all alone. This is somebody who probably left you alone quite a bit. They would come in and out. This is like a lot of ups and downs with the Two of Pentacles. Ups and downs, ups and downs. You are more out than you were in, though, with the Empress in reverse. More out than you were in. This is a lack of confidence and absolutely no growth in this. No growth in the connection. No growth as far as what the goals were set to do. There was nothing happening. All talk, no action. Nothing happened. Nothing happened. And when you were waiting for action to happen, you were starting to get stressed out. Like, when is this going to start happening? When are we going to start doing everything that we talked about, that you promised? You promised all of these things, this security, we were going to raise our standards. We were going to really elevate. We were going to learn. We were going to grow. We were going to, maybe for some of you, work together, build a business. Tell me about the Nine of Swords, the Hierophant, and the Six of Swords. They could have promised you extreme commitment and said, we'll get married one day. We'll get married one day. And it just felt like they were always running away from their promises. They were never able to stick anything out. They were always pulling back from you. Tell me about the Eight of Pentacles. The Magician. Yeah, you guys had big plans. You guys were supposed to possibly start a new business here with the Magician card. That's that entrepreneur. This is also somebody who's a really smooth talker. Look, we're going to have so much success. They probably could have said, we're going to be, manifesting a lot of fame, a lot of success. We're going to have so much support. We're going to have so many followers. Six of Wands is a very public accolade, right? That's a lot of public accolades. So is the Hierophant. This is like social acceptance. This is people in the community accepting you and looking on. Tell me about the Page of Cups. Tell me about the Page of Cups, please. The Sun card and the Lovers. Look, this little page with this little bitty offer is coming through promising a lot of big things. Big, huge. This Page of Cups, I equate this to somebody sending a message through a friend, right? Hey, my friend likes you. Do you like them back? Or you get that note that somebody passes you in class. Do you like me? Check yes or no. It's really adolescent. It's almost an immature way about going about starting any type of interest in somebody. And it's cute. It's cute. This may have caught your attention, the way that they came forward towards you. For some of you, there could be an age difference with the Lovers and the Page of Cups. And then the Sun card is also about children, right? For others of you, this is somebody who promised you major partnership as well, possibly a family, or that everything was going to be so amazing. They promised a lot here. Tell me about the Star card. Tell me about the Star. Two of Swords and the Nine of Cups. Stalemate. Inability to torn between being able to deliver what you said or, backtrack. The Nine of Cups is very emotionally independent, right? That's not an emotional investment. But I feel like your success was completely blocked here. Success was completely blocked. So much stress in this situation. I think it was a lot of stress for this to be fulfilled. I think it was a lot more that was promised than could be delivered with the Nine of Cups and the Two of Swords. Somebody here didn't quite know how to pull it off. They talked a lot and they had these ideas and these dreams and fantasies, but when it came time to make things happen, they had no clue. They had no clue how to make this hopes and dreams and wishes come true, right? Now that I've got you, what do I do now? How do I make this happen? How do I even this is somebody also who can't even clearly see a true path forward with the Two of Swords. This is somebody who, they have no idea how to create hopes and dreams. It's difficult for this person. It's very difficult. They're unable to even see the truth in any real situation. They have divided loyalty. This is somebody who possibly has, other things going on, so they couldn't possibly fulfill everything they told to you and then keep all of their other obligations, or they have a really difficult time focusing on one thing at a time with the Two of Swords. Tell me about the Four of Swords reversed. The Nine of Swords with the Ace of Wands. So much stress. How do we start? Where do we start? When do we start? When's this going to happen? You accepted this challenge and now what? Tell me about the Death card sideways. Six of Cups. Yeah, this past thing, you cannot move on. There's the King of Cups. You guys built up this love while you were waiting for things to happen. But the problem is that nothing ever happened past your connection. The connection's all good and well, but to sit in stagnation with all of these promises is very frustrating. It's very frustrating. Ten of Wands, extremely frustrating. Overburdened. Felt completely and totally restricted on what you were promised. Seven of Swords, you felt lied to, you felt deceived, you felt cheated. You felt like somebody, told you a lot of grand things just to get a connection with you. Once they got the connection with you, that's it. They gave up. They gave up. They quit trying. Okay, cool. I got the relationship, and you're probably thinking back when the Death card's in sideways, right? You're thinking back, and you're like, man, there was some really good love. There was some good moments. For others of you, because of the past, you're having to be in control of your emotions. If you invested in the emotions, this is you being in complete and total control of them because of things that have gone on in the past. Because of this childish, immature energy, right? You're the one having to be the adult. Somebody's got to be the adult here. King of Cups with the Six of Cups. What else? High Priestess. I feel like you must have known. You felt it. Knight of Cups. Oh, you were hopeful. Eight of Wands. Traveling. This is you just going with it. You went with it. Knight of Cups. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Cups. Page of Swords. Four of Wands. Hanged Man. World card. So you may have dove in deep. You were here. You weren't going anywhere. But the problem is that nothing was really moving anyway. There was all these grand promises, right? And somebody's just kind of, you're uncovering all of these lies and deceit. Things are quickly coming to the surface here with the Eight of Wands. And then you're feeling like completely stuck because of everything that you're figuring out. And now you're in complete and total regret. You're in complete and total regret over this information that you've learned. For some of you, you found something online that you didn't like. For some of you, somebody brought you information that you didn't like that made everything fall apart. And now all of these grand promises are on complete and total hold. And now you're in this uncertain feeling of having to let go. And it feels like the dream is you're having to pull away from this. quickly pull away from this. Quickly pull away from this. Okay, let's get some. All right. Let me get some advice. Let me see. What's the advice? Because I see that you're on the fence here, and there's some questioning of whether you did the right thing or not, but there is, you know, the question, has anything changed? Is anything different? Is anything going to be different? Has any healing happened? Have you healed? Have they healed? You know, everybody's got to do something. Everybody's got to. You can't just say, oh, you need to go heal. So what are you going to do? What are you going to do? Sit there and be perfect? No, everybody needs to elevate. Everybody needs to grow. Everybody needs to learn. Everybody had a part in this. Everybody needs a piece of it. That's the way it is. It's all good and well to tell somebody to grow and heal. What if they grow and heal and then now they've surpassed you and you're no longer a vibrational match, right? You guys got to work together in order to have that connection happen. But is this person even capable of that with all of this talk and no action? Constant talks of big promises, zero delivery. Zero delivery, except for the ability to build the loving connection. After that, everything else was stagnant, stalemates, no movement, destructive, chaotic, distracting, stressful, overwhelming. There's a lot of depravity. Lots of depravity of love. There was no cups on the original spread. So I feel like even though the love built, this is the chaotic moment that caused you to have to pull away, which is very easy to go into isolation state whenever you protect yourself emotionally. When you pull yourself out of something emotionally, forget about it. Okay, let's get some advice. What's the advice? What's the advice for Cancer? Knight of Swords. So this is a warning against impulsive decisions, right? And here comes the Two of Pentacles. The World card reversed. There's unfinished business. This is incomplete cycles. This is a lack of completion. This is incomplete. What else? So you got, the Nine of Wands. Came out sideways. This just drains your energy. This completely drains your energy. There's still a connection here, but it is tumultuous. We've got the Knight of Wands sideways. Somebody here was completely arrogant and reckless with your decision, and so it forced you to slam up your boundaries with somebody else being completely reckless, careless, toxic almost. This is somebody who is just like in and out, in and out, in and out. Knight of Wands is just completely, that's not stable at all. That's not stable at all, but there is definitely unfinished business. And I have a feeling this is why you cannot seem to get your own self in and out of this, right? In and out of this, in and out of this. Two of the fastest moving horses in the deck. Whew. What else? Okay. Death card, Three of Swords. What's this? Oh, Two of Swords. What's the advice? I get all this. What's the advice? Queen of Pentacles. What's the advice? Oh, wow. Ooh. Okay. The King of Swords and two queens. Queen of Wands, Queen of Pentacles. Three more cards falling out. Three of Pentacles, Page of Wands, Ace of Pentacles. I feel like, collective, your person's probably already doing other things. As in and out as they were in this connection, as much as they had all talk, no action, there is a need to close this cycle, though. With the Two of Pentacles and the World card reverse, I do feel the best way for you to once and for all be able to completely move forward with this and end it once for all and start to really heal this toxicity, this stagnation, to be able to truly let go. I feel, collective, you know, when you're not in a negative space, I'm going to see if it's a good idea to reach out. When you're not so much in a negative space, is it a good idea to go ahead and reach out and just say, you know what? When you feel like healed enough that this person won't trigger you emotionally, go ahead and send the message and say, no hard feelings. Let's let bygones be bygones. I forgive you for what you did to me. Forgive me for what I did to you. I wish you nothing but good luck on your journey. Bye. And close the cycle. And see what that does for you to be able to end something once and for all so that you can complete this and move on with your life, so that you can start the work of truly and completely detaching. Because the death card is now coming up in the upright and bookended with the 2 of swords and the 3 of swords. This is painful for you. This is painful for you to have to move on, but it's even more painful to stay connected to this. And then the reason why you're connected to this is because there's probably some sort of a karmic soul contract with the both of you. You weren't able to get it right in the last lifetimes. You're not able to get it right in this lifetime. So in order for you to successfully move on and not have to, you know, go on through this battle over and over again with somebody who clearly is not invested in you. This is somebody who is very flaky and they're all over the place. So in order for you to successfully close this out and move on, when you feel calm and ready, you know, send out just a little message. When you have a feeling that, you know, the thought of them doesn't trigger you, right? Emotionally purge this and then send that out so you can get your closure. I've got, the Page of Wands. The Page of Cups. Send that little message, that little apology out, and that'll allow you to let go of this. And look, 2 of Cups, 3 of Cups. And move on. And move on. Lots of 2s right here. Strength card. 2 of Wands. 2 of Cups. 2 of Pentacles. And the 2 of Swords? Yes, 2 of Swords. All 4 2s are out here. All these are left in the deck. All 4 2s. Difficult decision indeed. But look, this is going to give you the strength to finally once and for all truly heal and start to focus on your dreams. This is chaotic for you. This is nothing but drama. This is nothing but drama. I don't feel like anything has truly changed with this person. I feel like if anything, it's, they've kind of doubled down. I feel like they're doing their level best to try to replace you as quickly as possible. As quickly as possible with this Knight of Swords and the Knight of Wands out here. I feel like your person is as quickly as possible trying to just replace you. Okay. Would it be a good idea for Cancer to reach out right now? For Cancer to send that closure message? Would that be a good idea right now? Let's see. Let's see here. I'll get it. Would it be a good idea for Cancer to reach out right now? 3 more. 2 more. Would it be a good idea for Cancer to reach out? No. 8 of Cups. No, not right now. Not right now. 3 of Cups. Just focus on yourself. Focus on your own friendships. Focus on raising your vibration. Okay, you got to work on raising your vibration. 10 of Swords. It is not a good idea right now. I would not do it. We've got to, this needs a little bit more work. Need a little bit more work before this offer, message, whatever will be received without being rebuffed. Without being completely rebuffed. Yeah, wait a little bit longer here. Take this time to regroup, focus on yourself with the 4 swords. This is a time of regrouping, healing. It's not ready yet. It's not ready yet. I do have you working on bigger, better things though. You're working on bigger and better things and trying to rekindle something that was just chaotic, in and out, a lot of distractions and destruction in your life. This is somebody who is going to prevent you from building abundance while holding you at best. Yeah, we've got the Knight of Swords with this Queen of Swords. Look at that Queen of Swords just sitting there in her power. Sitting there in her power, clearly making decisions, and this one cannot sit still. It'd be more the same. It would be more of the same if you were to reach out again. Yeah, trust your intuition and just move on from this. Just let go of this for now, for now, for now, for now. Focus on your work. You've got big things coming in here. Ace of Pentacles, King of Pentacles, 10 of Cups, 10 of Pentacles. You got big, big, big things coming in. I've got 3 10s sitting right here in the middle of the deck. 3 10s right here. Not a good idea to do that. Do not attempt conversation right now. Focus on your healing and focus on your abundance. Best thing you can do. Let this sit. It ain't ready yet. You still need to process things and let go. You need to get back to a more stable place emotionally and financially for some of you. So just focus on that. Focus on that for a while. This is transmutation time, right? All of that stress and anger, fear, anxiety, everything that you felt about that connection, pour it into your productivity. Pour it into hobbies. Pour it into your healing. Okay. These are things that you need to be pouring your heart and soul into. Yeah. The only thing you need to be doing is strongly standing up for your right to fulfill your own dreams, your own wishes and dreams. Look at these two coming out together in a completely different deck. Star and the 9 of Cups. You remember that from earlier? Those were out here together. This is you freaking standing up for the rights, your rights to be able to really protect your hopes and dreams, right? The dream did not go away. The person went away that was distracting you. The idea is there. The creativity is there. You spoke a lot of good things. There was a lot of good things spoken. And now it's the time for you to take all of your energy and pour it into making it happen. And it looks like it's going to be without this person. They're still in and out. Nothing's changed. They're trying to replace you as quickly as possible. It just feels like very immature energy with all of those knights. All those knights. There was one King of Cups, but this is somebody who, you know, if they have love, they keep it for themselves. It's guarded, and it's not an outpouring of it. That's just a very sitting energy. I have love, but I'm keeping it to myself, and I'll decide who I give it to. And it ain't going to you. It ain't going to you. It's going all over the place, right? Talk, talk, talk. Let's do the Beach Time Soul Love Oracle. That was intense. I will be saging the hell out of my wig here in just a second. All right. 3 more, and we'll close this reading out. All right. What else does Cancer need to know? One time for this deck. If everything could just stay on the damn table, that would be fantastic. There's this one little gap hole right here that's like a vacuum when it pulls the cards down. Ugh. It just wants to look at my waist. Okay. Okay. Oh boy. Okay. All right. There it is. Okay. Man. So look. You were strung along. Keys on a ring. You could have been one of many options. This is somebody who would never, ever, ever focus on you. This is somebody who had many, many options. They brought a lot of chaos into your life. Keys on a ring. This is like multiple choices. This is many, many things. I think of like when people have like a lot of keys on their rings, you know how noisy it is? It's noisy. It's heavy. It's like this constant thing. When they pick their key ring up, it's like, you know, it's them because of the sound of all of their noise that they make, right? So I just feel like this is just something that was completely chaotic. We've got healing from heartbreak, right? Healing from heartbreak, that healing heart, freedom from a toxic relationship. Freedom from a toxic relationship, the Grim Reaper. Baby, no second chances. You may have already gone back and done that many times. The Three of Wands did come out, but it reversed. I think you're done doing the back and forth. There may have been multiple times with that Nine of Wands out there earlier in the original spread. That is like, you know, you guys like persistently tried and tried and tried and tried, almost to the point of like putting a permanent dent in the foundation of this relationship. Nothing, it was irreparable. So no second chances. This is time to grow and transform your life. Okay, look, moving on, time with friends, with girl talk. This is about you pulling back, hanging out with people that you truly love and trust, that you feel safe with, people that you know will guard and protect your heart, that you feel comfortable around, that you feel safe around. And then the Phoenix happens. And then the Phoenix happens. You rise from the ashes. You transform. You have that growth. This is your time. This is your time to truly heal. Let go of this. And look what's in your future. I know some of you may give up on it altogether. We've got wedding rings. We've got cassettes coming out. You may not ever want to get married. You may think that getting married is outdated, right? This is kind of an outdated way of thinking for some of you. For others of you, this is you conditioning how you think with cassette based on things you've gone over, but this is you continually conditioning your mind, like going over things in your mind to kind of really prepare yourself moving forward. The result of that is palm tree and wedding rings, right? For some of you, you may get married again. You may find that one, you may get married for some of you for the first time ever, with wedding rings coming out, palm tree showing to have stability, security, right? That's safety. That's to feel safe with somebody, finally. To have that endurance, to be able to truly grow. Look at all this grow, grow, grow. Grows out here so many times. You'll be able to find your true soul connection by releasing a toxic connection, allowing yourself time to grow and heal, to attract in the right connection based on a vibrational match, not on a need to have your addictions fulfilled, to constantly go out and seduce every little thing. Right? Any little thing, just because it happens to be the opposite sex. Hey, I'm interested in you, right? Like your other person did. You know, this is somebody who may be completely and totally addicted to going out and starting new connections. And they may be addicted to love bombing and throwing all of that out there. They're addicted to that new thing. As far as taking it past that, they got nothing. They got no tricks. They got nothing else up their bag. Once they got you, they don't know what else to do with you. They can't perform the promises, right? So you're stuck with somebody here. You know, this brings third party interferences, interrupts your life. They bring chaos. Somebody here may bring addictions in. Codependent as hell. How are they codependent and have nothing? Anyway, look, soulmates. Soulmates, sunglasses, the dragonfly. Looking outward, stalking. This person may be watching you still. This person may be watching your every single move. Even if you have them blocked, they probably are the type of person that would create fake accounts and go watch you heavily. This is that type of person who is, you know, they're in and out. They're trying to start new things, but they can't detach from the old things. Chaos, distractions. I wouldn't be surprised at all. I would not be surprised at all. Collective. Okay. All right. I hope that cleared some things up, gave you a little bit of clarity on what you need to do to move forward with anything. If you are interested in a personal reading, all that information is in the description box attached to this video in the link tree. Also, if you would like a heavily discounted rate on any of my readings, be sure to catch me live on any one of my other platforms. Those are also all in the link tree. Be sure and give me a follow on every one of those platforms. Give me a follow on this platform as well, as I'll be going live here. Hit that little notification bell so you never miss a video or a live, a post, a poll, anything that comes out. Hit that little notification bell. I love you, Cancers, so much. I am a Cancer sun. I get you. I just get you. And I'm so glad you're here. Thank you all so much for tuning in. Thank you so much for all of your likes, your shares, your comments, your subscribes, all of that energetic currency across all of my platforms. And I will see y'all very soon for that April reading, for the April monthly zodiac check coming up soon. So until then, love, light, abundance, positive vibes. Y'all take care.